Hello fellow academics and welcome to the next episode of Willowmere. We're in update 7. We're playing the Folktales on the... Which map is that? It's the Plains map, I think. And last time I realized I was a bit out of it. So you probably noticed that as well. But, you know, things like that happened. Or happen. Not happened. They definitely still happen. Alright, anyways, we are in the process now of placing or expanding our power situation, which will help us in the long run. We do need to then connect these up over here, but ultimately right now we are waiting to get enough science to build our first dynamite and start expanding our water situation in the back here. I think overall this will be plenty of space of water storage for our beavers to work with. And in addition to our food supply that we need to keep a better eye on it, we're also trying to expand this to make our beavers happier. And once the potatoes are coming in, which hopefully will be soon, yep, it will be soon, we'll be in a much better situation food-wise. So in the meantime, let's focus on expanding our power supply a little bit more. I want our beavers to be able to get underneath here, because they still need to connect all of this side up with gears so that this becomes one gigantic power supply chain. So I've put in the platform right there, which will allow us to bridge over. One here, and then connect it up there. And then we just need to connect all of these up. Triple one here, triple one here, triple one here. We will also block this off a little bit. Just need to make sure, oh, not over here. Need to make sure that once this is in, it will not flood our beaver colony. That would be a shame. And then, like I said, we're just gonna continue connecting these up. Actually, this is a nice spot for another free connect unit. And then we can just branch this through like that. Right. Put another 3 here, here, and here. And let's actually just finish it. And over here we need more levees. And I do want to levy up over here as well to improve the flow speed of this area. And then we do have another area for levees here and here. And again, just need to keep an eye on it to make sure that nothing overflows. All right, here we go. And now we just need to connect all of these paths. The power shaft, straight line. Let's connect all the way through here. Connect this up as well. And then we have one more straight here and here. And the rest is just corner pieces. And with this, our power supply area down here is fully planned out. Right, we do have another unemployed beaver. And we are actually getting grilled potatoes in, which is awesome. That does remind me we do need to consider storage for our food supply. And now we could fill this up, but I'm gonna leave it empty for now just to see how our food supply is coming along. For the food storage, the question that remains is where we're gonna place it. It would be nice to have it as close to our living quarters as possible. But one thing that we want to keep in mind is that we do have the ziplines available now to us. We do need to still unlock it, but that means we can very quickly transport them from here to, let's say, a food area up here, which could be then a food and entertainment area right there. And at the same time, they could have a very quick way into our industrial area over there, or the area back here, as well as our bad tide area down there. So we'll see. For now, I'm actually first gonna look into our dynamite, since we have now enough science to unlock this building. So let's do it. Put it in, put it on highest priority. And the next thing we're going to unlock, well, not yet. It does need 600 science. So let's put in a path here. Right, we also need some additional storage then down here. Large warehouse would be good. Right, we're gonna unlock the large warehouse down here. Just waiting for a bit more science. Here we go. Large warehouse unlocked. And then we are going to set this to dynamite. So they can produce it, and while we won't be able to place it immediately, once we can, they can just keep storing things down here. All right. The large warehouse will also help us with storing our food, or creating a better storage for our food, which makes me think we're turning this area into another zipline station, so that our food producer can, from here and here, can immediately kind of head up this way and deliver it to the potential food storage area up there. All right. What else do we need to plan or think about? One thing is, we haven't done this yet. After removing our herbalist. Oh, wow. It's not that much better today in terms of me remembering what I want to say. So we're going to place our herbalist back here. I don't think we need that much space for our dandelions. Oh man, I'm really struggling. So we're gonna actually empty this out so we can connect this up right here. And then we're going to place our dandelions over this way. And while we're at it, let's actually just fill this up with more berry bushes. Right. For a brief second, I was wondering if we should utilize that space for like a swimming pool, but we can actually expand this over here, or even in this corner right there, turn this into a big swimming pool area, which I think would look quite nice. 1 second. But that's again more planning for the future. What we do need in order to get this in, we need to put down a forester, so he can quickly build this. Well, plant this, I guess. And then we're going to use, once all of this is in, I'm going to destroy this. And then, oh yeah, this was reachable by our forester. I'm going to destroy this and then turn this into a medical facility. So basically take all of our beds right here and move them over into this corner. All right, food's looking really good now. Plenty of food to go around. I am going to, well, I don't actually need to reduce the amount of workers here. So in the meantime, our explosive factory is in and is producing explosives. We do need to make sure that our large warehouse is being built before they keep building all of these water wheels. I mean, in all honesty, those water wheels are currently a little bit pointless. Actually, let's put this on normal priority, because then we can just take the connection from here and put it over there. Up the mountain, actually, into our industrial area. Right. We could immediately plan this, but for now, let's just wait. We do have plenty of stuff to build otherwise. We're a bit short on... No, we're not short on planks. We do have a good amount of planks, actually. We still have a good amount of logs, which makes me also think we should look back into our log storage. So that's another 1,000 science. We're a bit short on science again, or well, not again, still. So let's not, for now, at least. All right. In the meantime, what else can we do? We can look at additional food supplies for happiness, or let's actually look at our happiness. So food is doing okay. One thing that we haven't planned for is chestnuts. It'd be nice if there is actually an overlap here. So let's go ahead and tell them to not grow these anymore. Yeah, that's a good amount of space. While it's a bit of a shame that our woodcutters are then right in front of a tree area that they can't chop down, I think with this area they do have plenty of trees to get the hang of. These trees are also in and actually growing, which means we could look into getting our tapper shack in. It is 500 science, so we're also gonna wait on that. And ultimately, what we're really struggling with is, well, getting more science. So science needs power, and I think the observatory, that's the building where faction-specific building we're basically need to go for. It's usually on top of a hill. While it would be kind of nice to put it up there, it's a little bit too far away. So what I am going to do instead is actually place it up here. And then we're going to have a power connection from there up to the mountain. Well, shouldn't call it a mountain. Up to this area. Actually just towards the very corner of it, so that none of the lights from the fires over here will actually hinder our beavers with studying the night sky. Right, I am going to actually delete this. I don't think they need to build that in here. And like I said, we're already going to plan this part here out. So this goes up. Single level platform. And then we can just connect this part over here. Create the power line. Also gonna delete that part. And just for future expansion purposes, I'm gonna put this in, or turn this into a 4-way system and this into a 3-way system. Now we have a good area up here for our observatory, very close to the power supply, which will be beneficial. Well, in theory it would be beneficial, but you know, it's a good start. All right, we're of course not having a very steady power supply up there with our windmill, still waiting for the wind every single time. I'm going to pause actually this guy right here. And probably need to unpause, well, not need to, but should unpause our gear workshop again. While we're doing okay, it's good to stock up a little bit for what we need to build next. The explosive storage is in, and 16 explosives are already on the inside, which is awesome. And I've just figured out what the next building up here would be. It will be a centrifuge. Because we need to turn this bad water into elixir, not elixir, extract, which can then be converted or stored, well, or probably both, in this area right here, very close to our bad water pumpers. In order to be able to actually keep bad water during a drought, I'm also going to place 2 dam pieces in there. Going to actually high prioritize these, because then when the next drought hits, we will still have some bad water for our worker here to do stuff with, and don't need to worry about him being bored. All right, so made some good progress. Our our forester over there is done, so you get destroyed. I don't think I need to keep him in. I would hope they just regrow. So anyways, let's do it like that. And then what else do we need to do? We're still expanding our power supply situation down here. and ultimately waiting for more science. So, meaning, what else is our happiness doing actually? What could we improve? We had actually put down some chestnut trees. It will take a while before it's ready to be picked. We could put a campfire in there or contemplation spots. Now, contemplation spots, I like them. They're actually relatively small, but I would like to have sort of a more dedicated area for that, rather than slapping them here in the middle of nowhere. But where would we put them? I guess we might not be expanding in the back here anymore. Or if we are, we could just keep sort of an area free over there. No. If I wanted to contemplate as a folktale, I would want to go into the forest. Wow, look at them. Or overlook the forest, which makes me think this would be a good spot for contemplation. I'm definitely overthinking this, but how about this? Leave a comment below, give me a suggestion of where you would place the contemplation spot if you were a beaver from our colony. Where would you want to just hang out and, you know, think about life? Over here could be nice as well. Anyways, too many things, too many options. Building lacks power. Yeah, that makes sense. So let's actually unpause our power wheel again. But very soon there should be new water coming in there, and then this lone water wheel will actually be churning again, which I'm very much looking forward to. Alright. So they have actually built a good amount of this stuff over here already. So let's quickly wrap this up. I think this would be a great goal for this episode, just to finish this connection piece. Perfect. And just go straight through. Let's actually put it above here, just in case we want to utilize some of that area back here. And we're also going to place a path just in front. Oh, it's a bit high. No, all good, all good. Right. Just put a path in front so our beavers can actually reach all of this area. Now all of this is already connected, which is awesome. We have still plenty of wood or logs in storage, so we can now high prioritize this. And again, we're just going up the mountain, and then we're trying to connect it up with this windmill contraption over here. So I don't think we can actually go up here, which means we will be going a little bit further away from this windmill and then build it up. So just like that, connect through here, and then we can just very easily straight through connection it right there, and need to get it up here. Just there, and then right here. Right. So that is looking good. And now, again, just connecting up the rest of it. So that's all the bottom pieces. This needs at least one more height. So vertical piece in, and now connect this up. And then we need a corner piece right there. A single level platform down here. And then a straight piece through there. I've already built all of this. Awesome. So let's make sure the rest of it is high prioritized as well. Oh, and that made me realize we are missing this entire area there. So let's do that as well. Single height platform, and then our connector pieces from the bottom up. Straight piece in the middle, and then bringing it all together. Put this on highest priority. And once all of this is in, we have that power area from here connected to our industry area right here, which will in the long run be moved in this space right there. It will also allow us, if we need to expand our farming area on this side. And I think that will be actually quite beneficial. All right, so lots of planning has happened there. Wow, they have actually built a lot already. They're fast, which is good, right? That's what I like to see. We're short on beavers right now. So how did I end up with so many beavers to then be like super short in terms of beavers? I do not know. Anyways, water storage is full, so that is good to know for us. We should also make sure that in the long run we have some additional space for added tree plantations, which we could actually turn this area into. There's a waterfall over here, so we could expand, build a massive aqueduct, kind of drop the water in here, and then additionally drop it in here. I think they could look nice. But for now, you know, let's not think about it too much. We are really short on beavers now. Apparently everyone, well, a bunch of them are injured. Still haven't quite figured out when they get injured and when not. All of this is actually connected up, which means we have plenty of power supply now for our industry area right here, as long as we're not in a drought. And guess what? The next drought is coming in, so we'll be in a bit of a pickle. But overall, it's just gonna be okay. I am saving the science right now to actually build the inventor's, not the inventor's hut, the observatorium. Which actually makes me realize we do need pine tree sap, so we're gonna leave the observatorium for next time. But I am gonna unlock the tapper shag, put it down already. And then we're going to use some, or build some additional storage for our tapper shag to put in all of his tree sap. And I think because this will be the industry area, which makes me realize I should have put a connector in there rather than a straight line. So regardless, we're just gonna put in a large warehouse over here because we have the space. And then we're gonna set this to pine tree sap. Here we go, pine resin. All right, building lacks power. Also, we should connect this guy up for, you know, good reasons. Which we could do if we break this and then kind of bring the power over this way. And that's exactly what we're gonna do. So let's see. Let's reactivate our power wheel. We're really short on beavers, but I think overall we will be fine. So let's delete this guy. Put in our 3-directional piece, and just to plan a little bit ahead, we're also going to disconnect this part and put in another 3-directional piece right there. Put both of these on highest priority so that connection is back up and running. And then we're going to build a relatively tall power shaft up there. I mean, relatively tall. It's not that tall. But it will do everything that we need it to do. And with that, we are in the drought. Well, that was to be expected. Just gonna connect this through here. and connect this into this corner right there. All right, next thing we're going to do, I guess I don't need to set these on highest priority because they're already working on this, but it can't hurt to actually have this going. Now, we're still building a good amount of explosives, which is, you know, good for us, but it will take a little bit longer before we're actually going to use it. I think for now, with an 18-day drought, we should be okay in terms of water storage right here. But very soon, we will definitely need to expand this, and expand this, well, by a lot. Makes me also, no, actually don't need to do that. I think we're really just gonna blow everything away from here and turn this entire area into our water facility. Still have 3 injured beavers. You know, kind of good. We have 3 beds, so everybody has a bed to sleep in. And overall, I think we're doing okay. Food situation is still good. We're a bit short on grilled potatoes and raw potatoes as well. So that makes me think we do fill this area up here with potatoes and expand our potato situation this way. Also gonna actually add a few more potatoes in here because I do think they like potatoes better than carrots. And in all honesty, who can blame them? All right. With that, I think we have achieved the things that, well, I really wanted to do in this episode. That is to create our power connection right here. Oh no. And this one is not connected. There we go. Nice priority. So this one is also in. So anyways, we do have our power connection here. We're producing, when there's not a drought, we're actually producing a good amount of power. We've also connected our wind power supply from up here. So all of this is now one ginormous power grid, which I very much appreciate. And I think with that, we're in a good situation. So I'm going to leave it at that. And thank you everyone for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, leave a like, leave a comment, let me know what you think. And I hope to see you next time. All right, bye-bye.